Hello everyone, and today we're going to be building the vanilla castle from Cookie Run Kingdom, with commentary. Shocker. I know. For those of you who don't know what Cookie Run Kingdom is, it is basically a mobile adventure/fantasy game featuring sentient cookies who all join forces and go to war to fight evil. Now that I've put that into words, it sounds a lot weirder. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Now, some of you may know this, some of you may not, but a lot of my progress was kind of lost because I ended up doing it on a bit of a failed live stream, which I mentioned in the previous video. Now, in that live stream, I built this 8-block wide staircase with 22 blocks either side of it, forming the front of the build, and then 46 blocks on the sides. I also worked on this entrance with two sort of pillar-esque things next to it, and now I'm basically sort of building out like 12 blocks either side of those two pillars in the middle of the build by the staircase, god this is a mouthful, to sort of bring out the sides. Now this is the reference picture that I'm going to be using to build this. As you can see, we're kind of doing that triangular-ish entryway. And at this point in time, I'm building the two windows either side of it. For the windows, I'm going to be using a mixture of a bunch of stained glass blocks, and the idea is I'm thinking about doing a bit of like a blue to purple gradient. After a lot of experimentation and various changes, this is kind of what I've settled for. I added an extra layer of glass to sort of add a little bit more dimension to it, and then I got to work on the sides. Now with a few extra details added to the window, this is the entrance of the castle done. Never mind, I added a roof. I basically sort of did what a normal roof kind of looks like, but I added stairs either side just to sort of give it a bit more of a rustic waffle cone texture. If you guys don't know what a waffle cone is, it's basically pure vanilla's hat. Now we're moving on to this part of the build, so I'm just building up from that entrance. This is going to take a while, so I am going to be speeding this footage up. In that time lapse, you saw me cut out some holes to add, you guessed it, extra windows. I'm basically going to be doing these the exact same way as I did the ones by the entrance, only that they are 6 blocks tall this time. I also spent some time doing these tiny turrets that you can see on this reference picture. I'm not really sure about how they turned out, but at the end of the day, this is kind of what we ended up with. Alright, let's take a break and do a quick gacha draw. Ooh, okay. That means we'll be getting an epic. Okay, cool. Yes! Oh my god. The animations in this game are just absolutely stunning. Woo! What? A legendary! Oh my god. Wait, which one is it going to be? Because I already have sea fairies. Hang on. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Oh my god. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to get that. Okay. Equip. Brilliant. Now back to the build. Alright, now let's do something about this floor. Cool. Now for that all-important circular window. I've built up 3 blocks high from the bit that we've just refloored, and now I'm building a bit of a frame for the window. Now with the circular window largely in place, I'm now going to start putting down the different blocks of glass that I'm going to be using. Oh, I've messed this up. One sec. Alright, fixed it. Now what I'm doing is building a bit of a roof using some dark blue terracotta, some blue concrete and blue wool. I am now building up this platform on the side. I am going to replicate this on the other side, but I really don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not really sure how to explain this to you. But anyway, while we're here, I think there are quite a few things that I'd like to sort of clear up about the channel. A lot of you guys have been asking me for tutorials, map downloads, etc, etc. So for the map downloads, because I have changed my PC quite a few times, since like the duration of the channel, I've actually been building some of these on like an iPhone 5. I no longer have access to a lot of the builds that I did. Like I don't have access to any of the original files. So therefore I can't really do any map downloads from those builds. For more recent ones, like from the Mystery Shack onwards, I can probably try, but I built those on a MacBook Pro, so I don't really know how map downloads work for that. The other thing is tutorials for builds that I've already done. I'm not really comfortable doing them, to be honest, especially if it would entail me having to build the whole thing from scratch, because I kind of have a mentality of once it's done, it's done. Like, they've taken me like 5+ hours to build anyway, and I really don't want to do it again, as fun as it's been. So yeah, as far as tutorials are concerned, I'm not really that comfortable doing them for existing builds, but for things like Shading 101, how to build from a reference, I am more than happy to do those. Again, sorry about like the really rambly commentary about this that had nothing to do with that turret that I've just finished, but this was something that definitely had to be cleared up at some point, and I think this was a pretty good opportunity to do it. So this is the main bit of the build. Now we're going to do the turrets. So I'm starting off by building these floating islands out of jungle wood and jungle stairs. Then I'm building those up just to give them a bit more of like an upside down cone shape. I'm building a long cylinder out of birch wood, building out with some birch stairs so I can have some more space to deal with the roof. And now I'm adding the coloured terracotta and concrete so I can create that coned appearance. Adding doors, completing the roof, and done. And I've added some flags. 2 down, too many more to go. I am now building the 2 tallest turrets of the entire build. They're basically just massive cylinders with cones on them. Enjoy the montage. And here is the finished build in different lightings. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.